नमस्ते बिटिया, हमेशा खुश रहो। आई एम जेवीएन डॉक्टर सुमन शेखावत, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ काय चिकित्सा, ज्योति विद्यापीठ, विमेंस यूनिवर्सिटी, जयपुर. टुडे we will discuss on facial nerve paralysis. Facial nerve paralysis is a common problem that involves the paralysis of any structure inverted by the facial nerve. Sign and symptoms of facial nerve paralysis is characterized by facial weakness, usually only in one side of the face, with other symptoms possibly including loss of taste and hyperacusis and decreased salivation and tear secretion. Other signs may be linked to the causes of the paralysis, such as vesicle in the ears, which may occur if the facial palsy is due to uh, shingles. Acute facial pain radiated from the ear may precede the onset of other symptoms. Causes: Bell's palsy, most common cause of acute facial nerve paralysis. There is no cause of Bell's palsy, although it has been associated with herpes simplex infection. It may develop over several days and may last several months, in majority of cases recovering spontaneously. Bell's palsy Bell's palsy is often treated with corticosteroid infection. Lyme disease, an infection caused by Borrelia burgdorferi bacteria and spread by ticks, and account for about 25% of cases of facial palsy in areas where Lyme disease is common. The first sign the first sign about 80% of Lyme infection, typically 1 or 2 weeks after a tick bite, is usually an expanding rash that may be accompanied by headache, body ache, fatigue, or fever. Lyme disease is treated with antibiotic. Other infection is reactivation of herpes zoster, reaction of a herpes sorry reactivation of herpes zoster, otitis media, and trauma. In blunt trauma, the facial nerve is the most commonly injured cranial nerve. Physical trauma, especially fracture of the temporal bone, may also cause acute nerve paralysis. Tumors: a tumor compressing the facial nerve anywhere along its complex pathway can result in facial paralysis. Common culprit are facial neuroma, congenital cholesteatoma, hemangioma, acoustic uh, neuromas, parotid gland nucleoplasm, or metastasis of other tumor. Stroke: central facial palsy can be caused by lacunar infraction affecting fibers in the internal capsule going to the nucleus. Other causes: diabetes mellitus, facial paralysis, sometimes bilateral, is a common manifestation of sarcoidosis of the nervous system. Neuropsychosis, GB syndrome, an autoimmune condition of the peripheral nervous system. Mobius syndrome, underdevelopment of the seventh cranial nerve. Diagnosis: a medical history and physical examination, including a neurological examination, are needed for diagnosis. First step is to observe what part of the face do not move normally. When the person tries to smile, blink, or raise the eyebrows. If the forehead wrinkles normally, a diagnosis of central nerve palsy is made and the person should be evaluated for stroke. Otherwise, the diagnosis is peripheral facial palsy and its cause need to be identified. To be identified. Ramsay Hunt syndrome causes pain and small blisters on the ear on the same side of the palsy. Otitis media, trauma, and post-surgical complication may alternatively become apparent from history and physical examination. If there is a history of trauma or a tumor is suspected, a CT scan or MRI may be needed to clarify its impact. Lyme disease. History of outdoor activities is likely tick habit during warmer months. Recent history of rashes and whether the palsy affect both sides of the face. A serological test for Lyme disease should be performed. If the test positive, the diagnosis is Lyme disease. If no cause is found, the diagnosis is Bell's palsy. Classification. Spinal nerve paralysis is may be divided into supranuclear and infranuclear lesions. In a clinical setting, other commonly used classification include intracranial and extracranial, acute, subacute, and chronic condition, supranuclear and nuclear lesions. Nuclear lesions. Central facial palsy can be caused by a lacunar infarct affecting fibrous in the internal capsule going to the muscle. The facial nucleus itself can be affected by infarct of the pontine arteries. There are corticobulbar fibers traveling in internal capsule. Infranuclear lesions refers to the majority of causes of facial palsy. Treatment is if a underlying cause has been found to the facial palsy, it should be treated. The facial palsy is caused by Lyme disease. Exceed 10%. Empiric therapy with antibiotics should be initiated without corticosteroid and revalidated upon completion of lab test to Lyme disease. All other patients should be treated with corticosteroid and if the palsy is severe, uh, anti- palsy is antiviral. Facial palsy is considered severe if the person is unable to do the affected eye completely or the unable to close the affected eye completely or the face is asymmetrical even at rest. Corticosteroid initiated within 3 days of Bell's palsy onset have been found to increase chances of recovery. In those whose blinking or disrupted by the facial palsy, frequent use of artificial tear while awake is recommended along with ointment and a patch or tapping the eyes closed when sleeping. Thank you. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. I hope you all are satisfied with this session. If you feel any kind of problem with this session, please mention it in comment box. I will resolve it soon. Thank you.